Peace, beloved. It is Jen the Mystic once again. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, watching this video today. So today we are going to be doing a Leave It in the Past pick a stack video. Okay, so we are freshly into Gemini season. Okay, happy born day to all my air babies. All right, Gemini know how to come up in a season, right? Okay, Gemini came in the season and was like, hold it, we need to go ahead, switch up the whole game. The energy need to change up because we here now. Boom, super blood full moon eclipse. Holler at your girl. Okay, so we had that going on, and you know, just moving out of Taurus season, becoming more familiar, okay, understanding, even accustomed to the things that we need, what it is that we need to feel safe, secure, grounded in, number one, who we are, number two, where we are, okay, and number three, our outside, the collective, where it is that we are in the world. What makes us feel stable, safe, and secure there, okay? And these are things that were illuminated to us in Taurus season. So what is it that we've been doing the work on, that we have been, you know, taking down our walls, taking down our boundaries, and actually looking into and healing, okay, that have to do with ourselves, our boundaries, and who that new us is, that new energy, okay, that we have coming in for Gemini season. All right, so usual pick a stack. All right, you can pick 1, 2, or 3. Choose whichever stack that you feel resonates with you the most. I would like to propose that you don't always choose the same number. You know how some people just have their number, like, oh, number 1 is my number, number 3 is my number. Actually take a minute, inhale, exhale, and you know what I'm saying, see which stack it is that you're actually drawn to, instead of just, you know, going for your number just off top. All right, so before we get started, I want to invite you to go on ahead and please like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you know someone who likes pick a stack videos, then by all means please feel free to share me with them. Okay, you can holler at me on the socials. All right, Instagram is my social media domicile. It is where I spend the most time on social media. You can also catch me on Facebook and Twitter. All right, personal readings with me are open. I will leave that information down in the description box. Also, if you would like an astrological breakdown of what it is that is going on with the super flower blood full moon eclipse that is happening on the 26th of May, then I will leave that video link down in the description box also, so you can go ahead and check that out. Okay, without further ado, I'll see you at your stack. Peace. All right, welcome back, beloveds. Welcome back. So for those who chose stack number 1, all right, those who chose love overall, okay. Those who choose love overall, let's see what it is that we have for you here, as far as what it is that we need to just go on ahead and let rest. You know what I mean? Just let it go. Let it go into our season. Say bye-bye to it. And, you know, we're moving on. We're moving on with that fresh energy, okay? So we're going to start with the karma cards. All right, so we have Pluto for your planet, okay? We have Libra for your sign, ow, and we have the 5th house for your house, okay? So with the karma cards, we have action messages, and then we also have possible outcomes for those actions. All right, so what should you do? All right, spirit message: resurrect relationships with the trust of a child. Mental message: get to the heart of the beauty of fun, romance, and making art. Physical message: do or die. You must do it with your partners and do it dramatically. I'm liking this. Okay, so Action message. Resurrect relationships with the trust of a child. Get to the heart of the beauty of fun, romance, and making art. And do or die. You must do it with your partner or partners and do it dramatically. Okay, now possible outcomes for these actions. All right. Spirit message. The need for control of cooperation to perfect the power of love. Mental message, an obsession with decisions about investment, gambles, and other games. Physical message, a power struggle resulting from the fairness shown by your creations. Okay, so, number ones, I'm feeling like there is a disconnect with what it is that you are with something that you are trying to bring into fruition. For some people, I feel like it's a disconnect between you and other people, what it is that you are deciding on, what it is that you are coming into, collaboration or cooperation with on something that you're trying to bring into fruition. For others, I feel like it's more of a a business-like standpoint as far as with what it is that you may be trying to embark on, or maybe a business it is that you're trying to get started, and get out into the world. Yeah, let's look a little bit more into the cards. So let's go with the Moonology first. Okay, so from the Moonology deck, we have Be Bold and Make the First Move with the cardinal moon. Okay, we have the new moon, a new start is coming. Hello, is it not? All right, and then we have Meditate and Contemplate with the new moon in Pisces. Okay, so we have two new moons here. We have two new moons here. Okay, all right, so I'm feeling like there's some reconciliation. There's some reconciliation that needs to happen here. With Be Bold and Make the First Move, and a new start is coming with Pluto being the planet. I really am feeling like this, well, Pluto itself anyways, deals with, you know what I'm saying, power. Deals with your personal power, your power over things, your power over people, your power over situations. And then with Libra representing balance, the fifth house, okay, Leo is the natural ruler of the fifth house. So this is the I am. Not I am as in how Aries is, I am as in I am here, I take up space, I am alive, I am breathing, I am the head, I am. More like I am as in this is who I am when we're talking about the sun, okay? When we're talking about the sun and representing, you know what I'm saying, that Leo energy, which the fifth house represents. So we're talking about I am. This is who I am. This is how I show you who I am. Okay, this is my expression of myself. I feel like there is a power struggle or balance that you have been going through, working through, or dealing with as far as your own personal power and the balance of how you can express and show that. You may have felt repressed. In the past by, as I said before, a person, a relationship, a job, or even, you know what I'm saying, with trying to get a business up and going. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might not, be able to find exactly where that well of the personal power is. Okay, now from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, we have the Hermit, retreat and recharge. All right, we have the shaman, trust in higher forces. Okay, do we not love that? And then we have the Lord. Okay, take charge with authority. All right, this is something that I feel like you are leaving in the past, number ones. And I feel like this is something that you are kind of, sort of fumbling your way through if you haven't gotten there already. Um, just rest assured that the new start is coming. Have enough faith in yourself to be bold enough to take that first move. Like, real talk. Have enough faith in yourself to be bold enough to take that first move. Okay? Real talk. So we have forgiveness. All right. From the Wisdom of the Golden Path deck, we have emotions. Yes. And we have creativity. Okay. Wait 1 minute. We have wisdom, excuse me, we have forgiveness, emotions, and creativity. Okay. Forgiveness is needed here. Forgiveness of the self. If you have not watched the 6 things that you need to know about the full moon eclipse that we have coming up, I talk about this a little bit. Pluto and your personal power. As you know, right now, Pluto's in retrograde, okay? Retrograding through Capricorn. I feel like, number ones, that personal power within yourself, that trust in self, that knowledge of what your power is, what it is that you are capable of doing. Not really needing it to be I guess proven to you or co-signed by anybody else. I feel like that is something that it is that we are working on leaving in the past. Okay. With forgiveness, okay, emotions and creativity, I'm feeling like this is for you, number one. Okay, we have to be able to forgive ourselves when we find those places and those spaces in our lives where we may have given our personal power away to, someone else, a situation, you know what I'm saying, an issue, and we've just allowed for an outside entity, person, place, thing, whatever, government, to take over a certain area of our lives and to create a narrative for our person and then place us in a box and then put boundaries around our box. That can be traumatizing. That can be traumatizing. It can be traumatizing for people who are trying to live a life that was handed to them instead of a life that they chose for themselves. Okay. And coming out of that is not easy. Okay. And so we have to forgive ourselves. We have to, indulge is the wrong word. Indulge is the wrong word. But we have to recognize and give a place and a space to our emotions when it comes to this, okay? You cannot embark on a fresh start, okay, moving forward. No strings attached, just completely open and free when we're still feeling some kind of way about what it is that was done before. Okay, when we're still doing that, this means that we're moving forward with a grudge. That means you're moving forward with a chip on your shoulder. That means that you're moving forward because you're going to show them. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, that's not how we do that. Okay, that is not how we do that. Be creative. Be creative by all means. The point to the story is for you to create a way through your own personal experience that works for you. Point blank, period. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Okay? Human experience. That's it. That's all. We're all here to have the human experience. No one else gets to dictate the human experience for you except for you. That's it, and that's all. So be creative, okay? Be bold, make the first move, all right? Have that trust in yourself that you know what is the best for you, and make the moves that you need to make, okay? So what we're leaving in the past is not being so sure that we know what's best for us, number ones, okay? Not being so sure that you know what's best for you, okay? And leaving behind the actual struggle over the power of yourself, okay? Leaving behind the fact that you even feel like there is any type of compromise, give or take, back and forth with you and anything outside of you concerning you, your life, and your power over your life. We're leaving all of that in the past. You don't have anybody to fight with. And even if you have had the situations or the issues where there's been a large part of your life where someone else or some other situation has held your personal power in an area of your life, even if that has happened over a large amount of your life, it takes two to tango. It takes two people to fight, okay? You better leave folk in a whole conversation with their damn self. Okay? This is not something that you have to go into a long drawn out drama about, okay? And to be honest, beloved, most of the time when we're dealing with other people in this type of situation, people act and react from their own areas and places and spaces of trauma. So if there is a situation where someone was, where you feel that they were stealing your personal power from you, or they were pushing their personal power on you, or they were making it impossible for you to access your own and use your own personal power, realize and understand that this is still something that you had to agree to. All right. And also realize and understand that we don't always get the apologies that we deserve. Okay. So even if, you know what I mean, you've been done wrong, you know what I'm saying, this some bullshit, this shit been going on entirely too long, you know what I'm saying, look at what you did, you know what I'm saying, you fucked this up, you fucked that up, you did this, you did that, you did this. Do not be dead set on apologies. Okay? Do not be dead set on other people owning their part in your story. Okay? Because in all actuality, the truth is that absolutely positively nothing happens to you as far as your personal narrative and your story that deals with your personal power that you do not agree to. And I don't mean that you're just like, oh, yes, okay, that's fine that you can do that to me. No, I mean that this is not something that you did not consciously recognize or pay attention to, that it's something that you chose to react or clap back to or engage in. And so therefore, by you paying attention to it, by you giving it any of your focus, it just makes it larger and more powerful in your life by you simply just arguing with it, fighting with it, defending against it, fighting against it. That's all it takes, literally. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So out of the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Nine of Cups, love it. The Ten of Cups, love it. The Two of Wands, yes. And the King of Cups, okay? All upright, loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, so the Nine of Cups is one of two wish fulfillment cards in the deck. I love this. I love it. I mean, okay, come on. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, taking a dive. You know what I'm saying? Jumping off the cliff as she is, okay, into that 10 of Cups energy. All right, happy wife, happy life energy. That's what I like to call it. All right, emotional and even financial. The 10 of Cups, water energy deals with finances also. Just water in general, the energy, okay, it is abundant, and you know it does deal with, you know what I'm saying, the flowing of finances also. So you know what I'm saying, the easy flowing of emotion, finances, security, okay, in that home environment, whatever the home environment is for you, okay. So with the 2 of Wands and the King of Cups, love it, love it, love it. Okay, this is decisions made. All right, this is decisions made. This is decisions made with being, excuse me, with being open. Okay, with being open, open, understanding, loving. Okay, give, take, give, take. Okay, for some people, okay, this is the King of Cups in your life. Okay, this might be boo cake right here for some people. So you know, we have a lot of water energy, here, okay, dealing a lot with emotion. All right, so yes, I'm gonna put it like that. All right, so you know what I'm saying, we have, you know, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, King of Cups. All right, and that 2 of Wands right there, okay, dealing with us making decisions, weighing out both options. You know what I'm saying? We could go right, we could go left, we could go down the middle. Okay, like Jay-Z said, you know, just know I chose my own fate. I drove past the fork in the road and I went straight. Choose your own. Okay, choose your own. And this is what it is that we are letting go of. All right, the past energy of feeling like we're not able to choose our own fate, feeling like I want to do this, I feel like I should do this, this is something that, you know what I'm saying, my heart is calling me to do, but I can't because whatever came after that. Okay, all right, number ones, I love it, I love it, I love it. I do, I like it a lot. Please, by all means, please like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are plenty of more videos where this came from. As I did say before, if you would like more of an astrological breakdown of the energy that is going on with the super flower blood moon eclipse that we have coming up, make sure that you do click on the link in the description box for that video. If you are not a part of the Instagram tribe, we do go live every Wednesday, including this Wednesday, which is the night of the full moon. And I do live readings every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so come holler at me on the socials. All right. And beloved, you got this. You got you. Okay? So let's make sure that when that new energy hits, that we're ready to step up and take back our personal power and then direct it toward where it is that we're going instead of what it was that was holding us back. Okay? P's number 2s. Okay, so to all those who chose balance. All right, don't we need it? Amen. All right, so for all those who chose stack number 2, we are going to start off with the karma cards. Let's see what we have. Okay, like it already. Your planet is the sun. Your sign is Virgo. And your house is the 4th house. Okay, loving it, loving it, loving it. So, if you're not familiar with the karma cards, we have messages for actions to take, and then also possible outcomes for those actions. So, spirit message, what should you do? All right, spirit message. Demonstrate the serving of others as you did in the past. Mental message, realize the details of your home base or family. Physical message, act like a leader. Do what you must do and do what makes you feel secure. All right. So demonstrate the serving of others as you did in the past. Realize the details of your home base or your family and act like a leader. Do what you must do and do what makes you feel secure. Okay. Possible outcomes for these actions: the creation of methods for the healing power of what makes you feel secure. I like that. All right. Mental message: the gaining of respect for or from the analyzing of support. Physical message: things brought to life or light resulting from the perfectionism of your home base or family. Okay, so the creation of methods for the healing power of what makes you feel secure, gaining of respect for or from the analyzing of support, things brought to life or light resulting from the perfectionism of your home base or family. Okay, so the fourth house is naturally ruled by Cancer. Okay, so this would be water energy that we're dealing with. So we have the sun, fire, we have Virgo, earth, we have the fourth house, which is a water house. Now, number twos, I'm feeling like there's an imbalance when it comes to your support system. For some of you, it may actually be your home base or your family. And think about it. Everybody's, home base is not their family. Everybody's family is not their home base. Okay. Some of us have family that we were some of us have family that we were born into, and then some of us have family that we chose. All right, you can't choose your family. Okay, that's what the saying is. But some of us have family that we were born into, and then some of us have family that we chose. All right. Everybody's home base is not their family structure. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there. Now, I'm feeling like there's an imbalance. There's something that's off kilter going on with your support system, whether that be your home base or your family, your chosen family, or your friend, your friend circle. Okay. And I'm feeling like this is something that you are able to. I'm feeling like this is something that you are able to provide clarity into, maybe shine some light onto. Okay, with the sun card, this is something that you are able to shine light, that you are able to shine light onto, that you are able to provide some clarity into or onto. The fourth house also deals with the past. And when we're talking about things brought to life or light resulting from the perfectionism of your home base or family, okay, sometimes, okay, depending on our home base and our family, we can be brought up in a way where we have to project a certain image of ourselves, our parents, our family, things like that. You don't let everybody know what's going on in your house, you know what I mean, and things like that. However, having to put up a front or always, be an actor or acting when it comes to the most personal part of ourselves, dealing with our family and our home base. When you're at home, you're supposed to be free. Home is where you are free to be yourself, comfortable, safe, all of these things together. And I'm feeling like there's an imbalance there. Now, as I said before, You know, the family that you chose, the family that you were born into, your circle, you know what I'm saying, your circle of friends. And it might even have to do with like, you know, a work situation, because some people, you know what I'm saying, when they work together, you know what I'm saying, that creates like a family home based type of situation also, especially when you work far away from home. So yeah, and I'm feeling like this is something that you are able to shine light on. Um, yeah, so let's get into the rest of the oracle. So from the Moonology deck, we have it is time to release negativity. With the full moon in Scorpio, we have the full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. We have the full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. We have 3 full moons here, okay, which means it's time for some shit to come to an end. It's time for some shit to come to full intuition. It's time for some shit to come into full fruition, be fully illuminated, dealt with, and let go of. Okay? Releasing negativity, balancing spirituality and practicality, and you are good enough. There may be a situation there where you are feeling like, and not just because you feel like it, not just because that's the way that you're taking it, but there may be an issue or a situation there where you are being literally straight out told that you are not good enough, or have been in the past. Okay, because we could most definitely be dealing with childhood traumas and things that have happened to us in the past. Like I said, the fourth house, okay, naturally ruled by Cancer, does also rule the past. It rules your home, your family base, the past. Excuse me. The past. I can't even talk. And the past. Okay, so that could be an issue where, you know what I'm saying, you were made to feel like that maybe you were not as good as a sister or a brother. Maybe because you have behavioral problems, and maybe just because your skin color was different than the rest of everybody else. Okay. Um, Maybe because you didn't make the best grades as, you know, a sibling or a cousin, or, you know what I'm saying, another, you know what I'm saying, part or aspect of family or friends. Maybe because, you're just considered, maybe you're the black sheep. You know what I mean? Something like that. You can also be the black sheep of a friend circle. You can also be the black sheep of a friend circle. Okay? So, from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, we have the Direction Guardian. Choose your own damn path. Okay? That's what it says. It say choose your own damn path. Alright? We have the High Priestess, Harness Mystic Power. And then we also have the Seers, see beyond the current situation. Okay? Now, like I said, this may be something that you have dealt with in the past, and it could also be very present now. You know what I mean? It could be a situation where, you know, once again, things brought to life or light resulting from the perfectionism of your home base or family. You know, right now you might not be in the right career. You might not make enough money. You might not, you know, have like the right setup for your adulthood. Owning a house, having a family, having a husband, or having a husband or a wife. You know what I mean? So things like this, you know what I mean? But with Choose Your Own Path, Harness Mystic Power, and See Beyond the Current Situation, okay, this is something that it is that we are leaving in the past, okay? We are leaving that negativity, okay? That not feeling good enough, that being completely, overwhelmed with the practicality of, situations, other people, okay, and their practicality, all right? And balancing that out with more of our spirituality, more of, the higher self-talk, being more open to, what it is that our higher self is saying to us, all right? Being more open to your power, your personal power, harnessing mystic power, okay? Being able to see beyond the current situation, okay? So from the one minute. The wisdom of the golden path, Oracle deck. We have love. Okay. We have self-worth. Ow. And we have questioning your beliefs. Okay. Questioning your beliefs. I mentioned this in the video about the full moon eclipse that we have coming up on the 26th. Beliefs are learned. You are not born believing anything. Beliefs are things that are learned through life experience, nature, nurture, programming, conditioning. Okay? So you may be in a place, in a space where you may feel like it's not okay to question your beliefs. And where did they come from? Why do I even believe this? Also dealing with the beliefs that you may have about yourself from the same nature and nurturing. Okay? Questioning the beliefs of whether it is that you are good enough. All right? Questioning the beliefs about whether you can choose your own path or not. Okay? Questioning your beliefs about can you trust yourself with moving toward or making what it is that you feel secure actually happen or not. Okay? And I just want to go ahead and put it out there that self-worth is not this is not an option. Okay? This is not an option. This is not something that, you know, you get to say, oh, it's okay if I don't have, you know, the self-worth that I should. This is not an option. It is not. Like, literally. This is not an option. You need to know, you need to understand that you are most definitely good enough. Beloved, understand that there is absolutely, positively not one other person in your reality other than you. Okay? There's no one else who sees through your eyes. There's no one else who hears through your ears. Okay? And, you know what I'm saying, short of those who have psychic abilities and telepathy, no one else can hear you talking to you other than you. You've been talking to you ever since you've been alive. You're just so used to it that you don't pay it no attention. But you are the only one who is in here. This is your own personal life experience, okay? So we need to make sure that we're writing our own narrative for ourselves. Yes, you are good enough to write your own narrative for yourself. It's your goddamn life. Okay. And while our lives may involve other people, and we want our lives to involve other people, no one else gets to create, make, or have you follow the narrative that they have written for you. No one. No situation. No person. No. Okay? So, love yourself. All right? Love yourself enough to have that self-worth and question your beliefs. Question your beliefs. You are most definitely worth it. You're most definitely worth it. And to be honest with you, you do not have time to spend your human experience living the life that someone else put together for you and just gave to you and said, here, you live this. If it's so important to them, then they can live the experience that they put together themselves. Right? Right. Okay, cool. Let's move on into the tarot. So, from the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the World card in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Chariot card in reverse. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the one thing that we know for certain here is that it's entirely too much going on. It's entirely too much on the mind. There's entirely too much on your mind. Okay, there's entirely too much on your mind. I said it again. And that is bringing me back to where we started with the balance. Okay, there's entirely too much on your mind. You need to be able to balance this out. Okay, honestly, Just, you know, really. You need to know that you are good enough to balance this out. You need to know that you are worth balancing this out. You need to know that you can question anything it is that you believe. Okay, anything it is that you believe, you can question anything that you think, anything that you believe, anything. It is your life. You are open to be able to do this. Okay, you are open to be able to choose your own path. But this is something that you have to agree with yourself. This is something that you have to agree with within yourself. All right, so with the Four of Wands and the World card, all right, not realizing self-worth, following along with another's narrative for our life, okay? This puts us in the energy of repeating cycles. Okay? This puts us in the energy of repeating cycles. All right? And not moving out of them with the Chariot in reverse, and then also the King of Cups in reverse. Bringing the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This touches every part of our lives. This may be, you know, a certain situation or a certain area of your life where you're having this issue. Like I said before, fourth house, home base, family, friend circle, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But this affects every part of your life, okay? Your ability to move forward, okay? Your ability to start new cycles, all right? Home base, family, feeling secure, the celebration of, okay? The Four of Wands, the celebration of home, being stable, secure, okay? 4 is the number of foundation, all right? So when we're talking about the Four of Wands, we're talking about that stability at, you know what I'm saying, at home, just stable foundation, all right? With the Page of Pentacles, all right? We're talking about that moving forward with the money, okay? There is just instability, repeating cycles, feeling as if there is no compassion, feeling as if there's no compassion, there's no emotion being let in, there's no give and take, okay? And for some people, this could be, you know what I'm saying, this King of Cups in reverse could be an actual person. It could be a father figure. It could be, you know, a significant other, all right? Point to the story is there's entirely too much going on up here. There's entirely too much going on in the mind, and we need to release that negativity. We need to release that negativity. That needs to be left in the past. If this is something that you know, and what I'm saying is that if this reading has been confirmation for you, if you have been sitting there the entire time like, yeah, good, sit, yes, I know, girl, then it is time to take action, okay? Because this is not something that you get to know is happening and going on and then be stagnant or complacent or just decide that you're not going to do anything about it and keep repeating the same cycle with different places, different faces, same bullshit. Okay? You need to illuminate, okay? You need to bring to light, all right, what it is that is going on here. We need to love ourselves enough, okay? We need to love ourselves enough, all right, that we value, okay, ourselves enough to be able to say, I said say, as in verbalize, as in communicate, as in put some shit the fuck out there, okay? Because there is no moving forward in this type of, I want to say, cycle. There is no moving forward in this type of cycle. It literally just repeats itself over and over and over again in different places, different spaces, different people, different relationships, different situations, but it's always the same shit. It always comes back to you not being enough. It comes back to what it is that your self-worth is to you. It comes back to you not being able to choose your own path. Okay, you not being able to question your beliefs and what it is that you believe in. Okay, boo boo, this is the age of Aquarius. All right, all beliefs are being questioned. Okay, everything is being broken down and examined with a microscope. Okay, all right, 3 full moons, y'all. Three full moons. Some things need to be eliminated and brought to an end round here. Okay, because you need to be able to break that cycle. You need to be able to free yourself. You need to be able to move forward. So what is it that we're leaving in the past? We are leaving, okay, we are leaving that sense of not being able to choose for ourselves. That's what you are leaving in the past. You are leaving, okay, you are leaving that any type of uncertainty, okay, because it ranges from uncertainty to just flat out belief that you are not good enough to make choices for yourself. If you have just like completely fucked everything up in the past, so what? I apologize, my love, but you don't get to give up on yourself. You don't get to give up on yourself, number 2. That's something that you don't get to do. You don't get to say, oh, I've, just made such a ridiculous mockery and fuck up of my entire life. I'm going to hand over, you know what I'm saying, my power over myself and my life to someone else because, they would be able to do better with it. Now, depending on how bad you done fucked up. Okay. For a brief amount of time, okay, that can be something that is helpful, okay, especially if, we've been dealing with, an addiction problem or, maybe a mental health issue as far as like anger or, things of that nature where we have just, just completely gone off kilter and had a severe imbalance. However, the entire point to the story is to nurse and nurture yourself back to health, to bring back that balance or that equilibrium so that you are able to take over and move forward. Living in the past and what it is that you fucked up, or having someone else constantly serve you what it is that you have fucked up, okay, in the past, or even the recent present, whatever. Not the recent present, but the recent past, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's not a reason. You don't get to use that as an excuse. Sorry. Okay. So, that is what it is that you're doing. Number 2 is you're taking back that personal power. You're taking back that personal power, and you are leaving all of the self-doubt, okay? All of the self-doubt, all of the self-condemnation, and all of the doubt and the condemnation from others in the past. And we're moving forward with some new shit, okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate y'all. I really hope that it resonated with you. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you feel. Okay. If you chose stack number 2, come holler at me on the socials. All right. I do go live every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do live readings. You should come through. The Insta tribe is ridiculous. And private readings with me are open. I will leave that information down in the description box, along with the video on the 6 things that you should know about this super flower blood moon eclipse. I love ya. All right. Peace, number 2s. All right, number 3s. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. For those who chose courage. All right. For those who chose courage. That almost looks like tiger's eye, but it's not. But for all those who chose courage. Okay. We are going to start off with the karma cards. So your planet is Uranus. Like it already. Your planet is Uranus. Your sign is Aquarius. And your house is the 7th house. Okay. All right. So if you're not familiar with the karma cards, we start off with an action message, and then we go into possible outcomes if you decide to take these actions. So what should you do? All right. Spirit message. Stir up the situation by using your vision diplomatically. Mental message. Be open to new ideas about what is new and different about relationships. Physical message. Invent a way to use an unconventional way and get a fair deal. All right. So stir up the situation by using your vision diplomatically. Be open to new ideas about what's new and different about relationships. Invent a way to use an unconventional way and get a fair deal. All right. Possible outcomes for these actions. Spirit message. An unusual example of genius to experiment with balance. Mental message. A different way of looking at the discoveries of cooperation. Physical message, an unexpected change resulting from the eccentricity of your partners. All right. An unusual example of genius to experiment with balance, a different way of looking at discoveries of cooperation, and an unexpected change resulting from the eccentricity of your partners. I like it. The 7th house is the house of relationships, as the 7th house is naturally ruled by Libra. Okay, so we have Uranus, which is air energy, Aquarius, which is air energy, and Libra, which is air energy. All right, so we talking about some shit here. Like literally, we talking about some shit here. So I feel like overall the a different way of looking at discoveries of cooperation is sticking out to me the most. I feel like there is a situation, number threes, where either you are having a difference of, I don't want to say opinion because that's not it, but you and your partner or someone it is that you are trying to work with are seeing things two completely different ways, or either are on two different sides of the fence, or you're not seeing eye to eye, you're bumping heads, or this may be a situation where you and your partner are having, that type of issue or situation with someone outside. Well, maybe a person, but also could be a situation. An institution came up, but you're not seeing eye to eye. Not seeing eye to eye. It seems like there may be some misunderstanding going on, or either everyone understands exactly where everybody's coming from to a T, and we just don't agree. Okay. Inventing a way to use an unconventional way and get a fair deal, I feel like melds into being open to new ideas about what's different and new about relationships. Right now, Saturn. Right now, Saturn is retrograding through Aquarius. And with the full moon eclipse that we have coming up, Saturn is also trine to the sun. Okay, so what we have going on is light being shed in a positive way onto what restrictions, boundaries, limits, and strongholds that we have placed on relationships and communication with each other personally and on a broader spectrum. Okay, so with use an unconventional way and get a fair deal, I feel like maybe you may need to examine your belief system, or maybe you and your partner may need to examine boundaries that have been set up, where things may be outdated, or that you may be looking at something or a situation, a conversation, an agreement from a very stale, stagnant, immovable, inflexible point of view, because that's just the way you feel. You always felt that way. It is what it is. However, not even considering the option of the other side, or what's actually possible, if you know what I mean. Now, this could be a situation with romantic relationships, friendships, partnerships, business partners, okay, things of that nature. So, pay attention to that. And this would create an unusual example of genius to experiment with balance and a different way of looking at the discoveries of cooperation. Okay. Now, we do have Uranus, who is the ruler of, Aquarius. But we do have Uranus, all right, with that unexpected change, all right, resulting from the eccentricity of your partners. Okay. So maybe you need to put yourself in a place, in a space, or you and your partner need to put your place in a space where you are in an elevated vibration, more open-minded, to be able to consider new angles, new points of view, new perspectives of things. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the Angels and Oracle. The Angels and Ancestor Oracle. So we have the Sky Father, okay, trust in the unknown. We have the Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. All right. We have the Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. We have the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. And then we also have the Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is a relationship situation, okay? I'm really feeling like with some people, it is you and your partner dealing with an outside situation or issue. And then for some people, it is a relationship that you are in or considering being in. So the point to the story on, all of the levels, whether this is, you in a relationship where, what I'm saying, things are just not, eye to eye, not really having any cooperation, we just flat out disagreeing, there is no balance. Or whether it's a situation where you and your partner in a relationship are having a situation with an outside person, situation, place, whatever, where there is just no leeway, no cooperation, you're not seeing the balance. Or whether it's a business type of situation that, you are dealing with, where same thing, you and your partner not seeing eye to eye, or you and your partner having a situation where, there's no cooperation. Make sure that mind frames, mindsets are open. Okay, make sure that you are open to understanding different points of view. Okay, make sure that you're not so stuck and so stagnant in what it is that you want to happen. Okay, would stir up the situation by using your vision diplomatically. diplomatically, okay? So not dictatorially, okay? Not yeah, like not like a dictatorship, you know what I mean? Not like that. But remember, we're talking about balance, cooperation, relationship, okay? You want to make sure that you get a fair deal. However, you just enacting all of your power over an entire situation and it's just nothing if you don't get your way is not a fair deal. It's not a fair deal for you either, to be honest. Okay? So, um with 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 the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, I feel like trusting the unknown is that's a big thing, okay? Because there's some people who will not take the first step of a journey unless they know every single last step and what the absolute positive outcome is, okay? And that keeps a lot of people stagnant. It keeps a lot of people stagnant, not moving forward. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. Be open to creating the steps as you go. That's another thing with being open-minded. Okay, that's another thing with being open-minded, having an open mindset, you know what I'm saying, being easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Okay. Be open to flexibility. Be flexible, okay? All of this is air energy. Uranus, Aquarius, 7th house, all air energy. Be flexible, okay? Be flexible. Don't be so stubborn, especially if you think anybody's supposed to do any type of business or relationshiping or cooperation with you at all, okay? All right. So, with the Moonology deck, we have communication is key. We have show the world the real you. And we have what do you need to release? Okay, and that's exactly what we're asking here. What do you need to release? All right. Let's do that one more time. What do you need to release? Okay. Let me get you take a picture with it. No, I'm joking. All right. What is it that you need to release? This may be a situation that calls for vulnerability from you. Okay? And vulnerability is a scary ass thing. All right? It most definitely is. Vulnerability is a scary ass thing, especially when you're talking about being vulnerable with other people, other situations, other places. Being vulnerable with a place could deal with, you know what I'm saying, you taking a trip and going somewhere where you are not native to the language, and you know what I'm saying, the food, the language, the, you know, how it is that their culture is structured, you know what I mean? Yeah. So being vulnerable with another person, if you don't feel comfortable in a situation with a business partner where you don't feel like it's okay to be vulnerable, maybe we need to review that situation. And I'm not saying maybe we need to review that situation as far as who the partner is, because that's number one. We need to already just be on top of that. We need to be reviewing that situation anyways. But we need to review what it is about ourselves. Okay, let's remember, this is what it is that we need to leave in the past. Okay, what is it about ourselves that makes us not okay with being able to be vulnerable enough to see a different point of view? To maybe be able to collaborate or cooperate with something that is proposed to us that we might not have been the most comfortable with in the past. And so we just it's a no. Just cut completely off. And you haven't even been back to, you know what I'm saying, review or revisit, you know, how you felt about that past situation, what you've learned since then, how things have progressed, and you know what I'm saying, moved on since then. So just don't be so rigid, okay, in your thinking process. Communication is key, and show the world the real you, all right? When we do things like that, when we make ourselves so rigid and You know, you may think of it as putting up a boundary, but that's not what that is. That's putting up a legit wall. And there's a difference between a wall and a boundary. Okay, there's a difference. That is putting up a legit wall. With a boundary, first of all, boundaries are for yourself, not for other people. So when you put up a boundary, that leaves places and spaces for healing to take place. When you put up a wall and you just have that armor around the place that hurts, that you don't want anybody to trespass on or come into, it's not healing. It's just walled off. There's no oxygen getting to it. There's no medicine getting into it. There's no love getting into it. There's no nothing happening there because it's just walled off. Okay? So make sure that you are communicating. Make sure that you're communicating the things that you're afraid of. Make sure that you're communicating the things that the things that you actually want to happen. Okay? Stir up the situation by using your vision diplomatically. Okay? Be open to new ideas about what is new and different about relationships. All right, you might be in a whole completely different new relationship with somebody completely fucking different and still trying to keep up boundaries and walls and shit from somebody that fucked you over a decade ago. Because it ain't gonna happen again. No, it's not. Ain't much of nothing gonna happen again neither. You keep on. Okay. So from the wisdom of the golden path that we have abundance from within, the sea of love, we have nature, and we have listen to your heart. Okay. Listen to your heart. Now, your heart is always speaking the truth. Whether it is hurt, whether it's upset, whether it's hurt, whether it's upset, whether it's fed up, 4 of Cups, okay, whether it's fed up, whether it's hurt, whether it's upset, whether it's fed up, okay, your heart is always speaking the truth to you, okay, heart guardian, all right, love and let yourself be loved. You have to open up that space. You have to open up that space. You're not going to know what's going to happen. You're not going to know what's going to happen, okay? You can most definitely tell the future. You can tell the future. You can see the future. You can, you can employ a reader to tell you what it is that is going to happen. However, we are only speaking about the current timeline that we are on with the current energy that is happening right now. Okay? Today I could be absolutely positively in love with someone and tomorrow night they could sleep with my sister. I'm not absolutely positively in love with them anymore the next day. We're only talking about the current trajectory of the energy, and that's all that you can go with. You staying stuck and stagnant is not flow. Stuck and stagnant is not flow. It's not fluid. It's not getting anything done. It's just being stuck and stagnant. And you might be okay with, well, that's just the way I am. Wonderful. You're going to be by your damn self because that's just the way you are. And you might be okay with that. If you are, good for you. So we have the 4 of Cups from the Light Seers Tarot deck. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the... we had it. Hold on. We had the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, sorry. Okay, well, the Ace of Cups flipped up. She was in reverse. Okay, she flipped up. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. Number 3 is for those of you who are in a relationship situation. For those of you who are in a relationship situation, considering being in a relationship situation, as far as, a romantic relationship, or considering being in a romantic relationship, first of all, First of all, you're already sick and tired and fed up with the way that things are going right now. I mean, just 4 of Cups, just like straight out, okay? You're already sick and tired and fed up with the way that things are going right now. And your partner probably is also. Now, with the 6 of Pentacles, okay, this is just not being open. This is just not being open to what another or others, or even maybe even spirit is trying to deposit into you. Okay, trying to deposit into you, trying to deposit into your life. You're just not open to it at all. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles, there is someone, number 3s. There is someone who is trying to be there for you, who is trying to deposit into you, and you is just like, you're not even, okay? And I mean, this could be you being fed up with yourself. It could be you being fed up with your situation. But the point to the story is that we have the King of Pentacles that is trying to deposit into you, all right? And like I said, the Ace of Cups came out reversed, but I picked her up straight up. So we're going to go with straight up, all right? That's what we're going to do. Realize that the abundance that it is that you seek, the abundance of love, the abundance of understanding, the abundance of cooperation, okay? Your abundance of balance, you know, that fairness it is that, you know what I'm saying, that you are looking for. It comes when you actually give the world access to who you actually are. Okay, it comes when you let those who anticipate or want to be a part of your life or a partner with you in completely with what it is that you actually are. Okay, stop giving people the part of you that they can have access to. All right, because when you're doing that, whether you're doing it for somebody else, dealing with somebody else, or it's just them, either way it goes, you are still cutting off parts of yourself. Not only are you cutting off access to parts of yourself, you're cutting off expression of yourself. No matter whether you're doing it for a certain person or, you know, it doesn't matter. You're still cutting off expression of self. Okay, this abundance that comes from within. You are metering or filtering or limiting yourself for some fucking body else. Now, we're not doing that. So with the Sea of Love and Nature, we want to have that flow, like I was talking about. We don't want to be stale. We don't want to be stagnant in the communication, in the emotion, in the flow of love, like any of that, okay? We want to be natural. We want to be natural. We want to be the way that nature intended. We want these things to go the way that nature intended, okay? We want that sea of love to flow easily and effortlessly. And also listen to your heart. As I said, the heart is always telling the truth. Okay, the heart is always telling the truth. When you are hurt, when your heart is hurt, your heart is telling the truth. Okay, it's your brain and your mind that comes up with, don't nobody give a fuck, whatever, it is what it is, boo, da da da. It's your head that does that. Your heart actually fucking hurts. Okay, that's why it's called heartache. All right. Also, while I was doing the reading, I was getting a vibe that this might have to do with some people and a parent or a person that you see in a parental light to you. Maybe someone who hasn't been in your life. And, you know, you're trying to do the reconnect thing, or, you know, be a part of each other's lives, or they're reaching out to you to be a part of your life, or you're reaching out to them to be a part of their life. What's the point in even having the conversation of being a part of someone else's life if you're going to show up half-assed? If this hasn't been going on at all for however long it has been, and now we're just opening up conversation or communication into, you know, trying to do something along the lines of, you know, partnership, communication, balance, relationship, what's the point in even opening up to it if you're going to go into it half-assed? What's the point? What's the point if you're going into it with the attitude of, Okay? So, number threes. Thank you so much for watching this video. I most definitely do appreciate it. Please give me a like. Give me a comment down below. Let me know how it is that you feel about this pick a stack reading for you. All right, let me know if it resonated with you or not. Come and holler at me on the socials, okay? Especially on Instagram. That is my social media domicile, and we do go live every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do live readings. So if you're not part of the Insta tribe, come on over, say what's up. If you know someone who enjoys pick a stack readings and maybe might need, you know, some guidance on what it is that they need to let go of. Okay, going into this new Gemini season, letting go of that old stale energy back in Taurus season. By all means, please feel free to share me with them. If you would like to book a private reading with me, they are open. I will put that information down in the description box. And also I will put the information for the super blood moon eclipse that we have coming up. The information for that video will be down in the description box also. I love you. Open yourself up. It's okay. It's okay. Leave the closed-minded, guarded, non-healing version of yourself in the past, okay? And this is like a 100% statement. You cannot be the fullest, truest version of yourself, which is what it is that you're working toward, while you are still behind the gates of what it is that you're protecting yourself from. That is probably outdated as far as mindset and energy. Allow yourself to evolve. All right, number threes. Peace.